Hi, everybody. It is Saturday, June 28th. We are in Redmond, Washington for our show tonight. And then we drive to Portland after the show. And then we are to play there tomorrow. And then we drive off to Idaho after tomorrow night's show. So we are in motion. We got in early this morning from our show last night, which was really fun. It was just a beautiful outdoor venue. It was in the evening, ended up being real nice. It wasn't too hot and had a little bit of a breeze, so it worked out better than anticipated. Let's see. I don't think I mentioned it the other day. I was really saddened at the passing of the great Lalo Schifrin. He was a fabulous composer. He wrote the Mission Impossible theme, but tons and tons of stuff. I had a chance to work with him several times. And it was one of those pinch me moments when you work with guys like that and you walk in and you just kind of go, that's Lalo Schifrin, wow. So it was really cool, but I was really sad to read of his passing. So I'll be filming tonight. I'll do the venue tonight. So I thought I'd put a little bit more music up for the day here. I've featured this artist a number of times, and then I found another project that we had done that I hadn't talked about as far as I know. And that's the great Rita Coolidge. I just adore Rita. She's just fabulous. And I got to do so much of her early work, both her solo work and when she and Chris Christopherson were together, and we did the Chris and Rita records. So I thought I would play a few tracks from this album that I just refound. It's always, I just feel like a forensic pathologist of music when I'm trying to go through all the stuff. But this is from 1975, and the album's called It's Only Love. And I'm going to read you some credits on it. And first and foremost, it was produced by the great David Anderle. I did lots and lots of work. David was like really one of my best friends back in those days. When I'd walk onto that A&M lot, that's where his office was, and we would just sit in the office and hang and talk. And he was great and a fabulous painter also. But and so sorry that he passed a number of years ago. That was a shocking one. He was one of those guys you felt was going to be there forever, but sadly he wasn't. But I'll go ahead and read some credits on this thing here, and then I will play you some tracks because I really love this album, and I loved working with Rita. I just saw her a while back in New York, bumped into her in the hotel, and it was really nice to see her. So the horns on this album were arranged by the great Jim Horn. Background vocals on this are Brooks Honeycutt, Clyde King, Jennifer Warnes, Petsy Powell, Rita Coolidge, Shirley Matthews, and Vanetta Fields. That's a hell of a lineup. The drums, the drummer on the tracks we did is Sammy Creason. Let's see, we got the recording engineers were John Haney and Kent Nebergall. John Haney did our third section album. He was a wonderful engineer who I think ended up doing like records, and I think he went into film engineering. Guitar on this is Dean Parks, Fred Tackett from Little Feat, and Jerry McGee. Mike Utley playing keyboards, who became the MD for Jimmy Buffett's band. It was mastered by Doug Sachs. The orchestrations on this were David Campbell, who the first time I met David was on Jackson Browne's first album, and he was playing either violin or viola on that one, I forget. The great Booker T. Jones on organ on this, Al Perkins Jr. on pedal steel, the wonderful Bobby Hall on percussion, and again produced by David Anderle. I want to see if there's any other info. No, I don't think so. It was mastered at the Mastering Lab and mixed at Sunset Sound. We recorded this at Sunset Sound Studios. That was pretty much where we did all the Chris and Rita stuff too. So this is Rita Coolidge's album, It's Only Love, and it was from 1975. And let me play you a couple of tracks from this, because here's the title track, It's Only Love. So here we go. Get my speaker here where I can actually have a little bit of fidelity, which is nice to have. So here we go.
Sometimes love's a wayward state of mind. Those who feel the need to be confined. Love for some is but a word, so seldom felt, too often heard. As I watched him leaving me, I thought about it philosophically. It's only love. It's only love. It's only all the things that I've been dreaming of. It's but a life that could begin. Though I'm sad, I'll rise above. It's only love. It's only love. Love is never easy to forgive. Though he's not around, I feel it yet. Life can still go on without a song. Sometimes it's hard when nights get long. Just when I saw what love could bring, it took my heart. It's such a little thing. It's only love. It's only love. A simple word, but something I've been dreaming of. A common game I chose to play. Yeah. One I win, another day. It's only love. It's only love. It's only love. It's only love.
Man, she's really good. And she's like, for me, like she was like our generation's sort of, even though we crossed over, it was like Peggy Lee had that really just that thing and that quality in her voice. Find another one here. What do we got here? This one is called My Rock and Roll Man. Let me see, hold on, let me double check one thing here. I want to get this right here. Okay, It's Only Love was written by Bob Morrison. Let's see. My Rock and Roll Man was written by Eddie Setzer, Mentor Williams, Paul Williams' brother, and Troy Seals and Croft. So that's a nice team. So here we go, My Rock and Roll Man. Get that downbeat. Yeah.
Sure didn't like the show. I'm so proud of you everywhere you go. I tried to call you, yes I tried to let you know sing to me when we're all alone. Won't you take me with you back to that hotel inn? I need to feel the feeling, my rock and roll man.
Yeah.
Need to feel the feeling, my rock and roll man. Oh, darling, listen to the rain. It may be a long time till we're this way again. I had so much to tell you, but all I'm gonna say, love you and with you all the way. It's a long way back to Mobile. Tomorrow you'll be gone. There'll be no one to sing to me when I'm all alone. Wish I could stay forever here in this hotel inn. I need to feel the feeling, my rock and roll man. I need to feel the feeling, my rock and roll man.
This was the beauty of those days, was the fact that we were all in the room together playing. So ideas were being thrown around. The interaction amongst players was really there, rather than, projects where it's, you're overdubbing and you don't know what else is going to be there, and you're kind of second guessing what to play, so that you're not in the way of something that's not there yet. So it was one of these periods that, I don't want to be the old fart going, well, back in the good old days. But there was an element of the recording process back then that was really the standard, where now we still end up doing albums, but it's more the exception than the rule. And it was just so cool every day just to get up and go to work and be in a room with these amazingly talented, creative people. So it's fun to hear this again for me. What do we got here? This one's great too. Let me find who wrote this. I Wanted It All. This is written by the fabulous Jackie DeShanna. All the World Needs Now Is Love, and John Bettis. So here, I Wanted It All. Here we go.
I wanted it all, right from the beginning. The more that I saw of what could be mine, so young and so faithful, too hungry and blind, sure took a fall. I wanted it all. Side I was on was where I could get it, into the streets where it's easy to use, taking my brother, getting down on the blues, sleeping in halls. I wanted it all. Fires keep burning just to become ashes.
Interesting having the intro and the outro in 6/8, but the song's in 4/4. Nice little twist to it. Let's do one more here for you. This is called Late Again. Let me get a writer on this one. Late Again this was written by the great Chris Christopherson, who was her partner at that time. So here we go, Late Again.
Woke up late again this morning. I was late again last night. In the mood that I was born in, and my skin was feeling tight. I took a shortcut to the city.
Yeah, I love it.
Had myself a drink or two. I got over feeling shaky, but I still ain't over you. Good God, I might as well forget you. You ain't never coming through. Seems like ever since I met you, ooh, I've been getting over you.
Yeah.
I don't crave no conversation. I don't need no sympathy. All I want now is my baby, and my baby wants me. So take me anywhere you want me. Take you any way I can. I don't want your sacks of candy, just a little sweetness now and then. I've got to get myself together with someone who wants some too. Maybe I can learn to love again while I'm getting over you.
That's great. That's great. I mean, it's weird to think this is like a little over 50 years ago we did that. It's crazy. Jesus, it's crazy. But I mean, it feels fresh today. I mean, that's the really amazing thing about all this stuff. This is just, it just felt right. And John Haney's engineering. It was really incredible. It just came back to me. We were doing, in the same room, we were working on a Jackson Browne project. And John was one of these guys that, for anybody that ever was around, 16 or 24 track machines, and you'd have a piece of tape that wide going through it. And when you wanted to make an edit, there was like a little editing block, and they would mark the tape on the head of, they would work the tape until they got it right over the heads of the recording machine. And then they would put a little marker on it, and then they would put the tape into this block that had different angles on it, and you'd take a razor blade, cut out the pieces you want, and then assemble it, put some tape over that, the special tape that was used for it. And that was how you edited. John was so good that, he almost never even marked the stuff. He would just pull the thing out and just cut it. He just was so good. But we were doing this thing, and we were on a deadline, because I think Russ Kunkel and I were leaving the next day on a tour. So we had to get this done, and we went to do an edit, and John did it and went right across the top of his hand with the razor blade and sliced his hand open, and it's bleeding all over everything. We're just, and we're kind of going, what are we going to do now? Because we're leaving tomorrow. We got in Jacksonville. We can't stop. They ended up calling paramedics, who came to the studio, and John was sitting there engineering while they had his hand sitting on something while they were stitching it up. That's the kind of stuff that went on back in those days. I just thought of that. As soon as I saw John's name, I just went, I think that was John Haney who had that happen to him. Amazing stuff. So, okay, well, I'm going to get myself ready here. We're going to be checking out of the hotel pretty soon and heading off to a sound check, a show, and a drive. This is our daily routine out here. So, love Rita. It was really nice to hear this stuff again. I hadn't heard it in years. So I can keep my eyes open for more of that. So take good care. I will see you later. Today, actually, I'll film the venue when I get there. Okay, bye.